I'm George Boyne. I am Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of Aberdeen, and it is my great pleasure to offer all of you a very warm welcome to this ceremony. A special warm welcome to our distinguished and highly respected guests, to the friends and families of our students, and to our students themselves. We are here to celebrate your academic success. Please remain standing for the national anthems of Qatar and the United Kingdom. Please be seated. Professor Bender.
Vice Chancellor, Your Excellency, the Prime Minister, colleagues, graduands, and honored guests, it is a great pleasure to welcome you here today. We are here to celebrate the achievements of the graduands and the fruits of years of hard work. It is truly a great occasion and one in which everyone in this room should be suitably proud. Congratulations. Of course, this is not the most appropriate of ways to greet you if you were in the northeast of Scotland. As you may be able to tell from my accent, I'm not a native of Scotland. Even though I have Scottish DNA, it has not given me any special advantage to understand the Doric, the sometimes incomprehensible local dialect of northeast Scotland. However, if you were there, rather than saying welcome, I should say fit like, to which you would respond, nay bad. So let's try this. Fit like, nay bad. Okay, well, excellent. You're starting to sound like native Aberdonians. Let's try another bit of audience participation, but this one is for the parents and relatives and friends of the graduands. Apparently there's no Doric word for congratulations, but I did find a phrase for well done, ladies and gentlemen. So, relatives and friends, repeat after me. Brawley Dane, Quines and Loons. I think we can do better than that. Again, Brawley Dane, Quines and Loons. Okay, all right, that's not too bad. But I'll give it to you as homework for you to perfect. Perhaps we can give a more traditional show of pride for the graduates through a well-deserved round of applause. At the end of this ceremony, you will be officially graduates of the University of Aberdeen, an ancient university where ceremonies like this have been graduating students like you for nearly 525 years. And while we can marvel at the new university facilities here in Doha or in the beautiful architecture back in Aberdeen, some of which is over 500 years old, it is important to remember that a university is more than just a collection of buildings. It is even more than my colleagues here up on the stage, as much as it pains me to say that. Graduates, turn to the person next to you. The person you see there is the University of Aberdeen. Turn to the other side. That person too is the University of Aberdeen. As long as you live, you will be the University of Aberdeen. Through you, the university lives on as it has for almost 525 years, a product of the collective experiences of the people who have learned and studied at this university. While you no doubt have had many experiences while working towards your degrees, let me suggest three that I think are most important. First, the experiences have been community building. A university is a collection of communities, and the students are the nexus of the intersections of these communities. There are the academic communities of the disciplines from which you have taken your courses. There are the formal student communities of extramural activities that allow you to stretch yourself and grow in non-academic ways. There are the informal communities that come about in the classroom or in the library or over a cup of coffee in the canteen. But the idea of community building is also a verb. University degrees generate an expectation that you will start building up the communities that you join when you leave here. This is why countries support higher education, because of the external benefits of training people how to solve the problems of the world. This leads me to my second point. Your experiences are transformational. I'm an economist by training and profession. When students ask me, what is economics? They're somewhat surprised by my answer. They typically expect an answer about interest rates or economic growth, international trade, some other dismal topic in keeping with the economics being the dismal science. However, what I tell them is that economics is a way of thinking about the world. For a moment, I'll swallow my disciplinary pride to say that I think that many disciplines would share that sentiment, that what the disciplines try to teach is a way of thinking. Now, it would be presumptuous of me to think that there's an University of Aberdeen way of thinking, but perhaps it's not too much of a stretch to say that a part of any university education is to change you from thinking superficially about the world, as you may have done before you began university, to one where your exposure to different academic disciplines has introduced you to different ways of thinking about what goes on outside of these walls. In both the subjects you agreed with and even those you did not agree with, you hopefully have been transformed into a critical thinker, adept at using your disciplinary training in confronting and hopefully contributing to solving the problems and challenges that exist in the world now and in the future. The experience of your time here will carry you through the rest of your life, influencing you in ways you may not even know. And finally, your experiences are progressive. I don't mean that in a political sense, but in a general sense, one that imparts movement forward as you are transitioning from one part of your life to another. To illustrate, I will borrow a technique that I often employ in my economics classes. I have 3 children, and so over the last 21 years, I have read a lot of children's storybooks. Now, you might be surprised to know that there's a lot of economic content in these books, which is why I sometimes read them in my class. But you'll be glad to know that I'm not reading any economics-themed story today. Instead, what I want to do is to read you a short excerpt from the American children's author Theodore Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss. In his last book, written just before his death in 1990, it's called Oh, the Places You'll Go, which is about life and the journey it entails. Let me quote you a few lines. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who will soar to great heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang, and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems wherever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course. As you already know, you'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So, be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali, Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Graduates, parents, friends, colleagues, and honored guests, please let us not delay in conferring the degrees. These graduates, the newest members of the University of Aberdeen, are ready to scale their mountains. Enjoy this day, Brawley Dane, and thank you.
Professor Leudecker.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, Her Excellency Dr. Sheikha Aisha bint Faleh Al Thani. Her Excellency Dr. Sheikha Aisha bint Faleh Al Thani will be known to many here today as the chairperson and founder of the renowned Al Faleh Educational Group. The organization has made its mark in Qatar as a pioneering educational entity which provides education and educational services of the highest quality. Since 2009, Sheikha Aisha has been named annually as one of the 500 most influential Muslims in the world. Throughout her career, she has demonstrated a commitment to education, championed gender equality, and promoted philanthropy, the reasons for which we are recognizing her today. As a university, we believe in our foundational purpose of being open to all. We believe in the power of education to transform lives and societies, and we believe in the good philanthropy can bring. These are all beliefs that she shares with us. After graduating from the University of Qatar with a Bachelor in Education and a Bachelor in English Literature with distinction, she subsequently gained a Master's in Business Administration from the University of Hull. Sheikha Aisha then achieved a PhD from the Cass Business School for research related to corporate governance. In 2017, AFG College with the University of Aberdeen was launched as the first British university offering undergraduate degrees in Qatar. Since then, student numbers have grown rapidly, and work on a new multidisciplinary, world-class campus is now underway. Once complete, it will provide ample space to expand the range of programs on offer and establish the university as a leader in transnational education. As well as her many activities in Qatar, Sheikha Aisha has also worked to establish a strong and lasting relationship with the University of Aberdeen. In March 2018, she visited the university to officially launch the Aberdeen Centre for Women's Health Research. During the visit, she received a tour of the Forester Hill campus, where she met staff and students to discuss research strengths and saw the new Rowett Institute building. Her Excellency was also the keynote speaker in the 2018 International Women's Day event hosted by the university, which was an overwhelming success. Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of her exceptional international achievements in education, philanthropy, and women's rights, it is my pleasure to invite you to confer on Her Excellency Dr. Sheikha Aisha bint Faleh Al Thani the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Ego te utrusque luris tam canonici quam civilis, doctorem et magistrum constituo creo proclamo renuntio, et in signum caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quodut Felix Faustumque sit, deum optimum maximum preco.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معالي رئيس الوزراء الشيخ عبد الله بن ناصر آل ثاني، سعادة وزير التربية والتعليم الدكتور محمد عبد الواحد الحمادي، الشيوخ الكرام والحضور الكريم، شكراً على مشاركتنا في حفل تخريج الدفعة الأولى لجامعة أبردين. أرحب الآن بالحضور من جامعة أبردين وأشكرهم على منح الدكتوراه الفخرية من جامعة أبردين العريقة. Prime Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser Al Thani, Minister of Education Muhammad Abdul Wahid Al Hamadi, Principal and Vice Chancellor Professor George Boyne, members of faculty, graduates to whom I offer my congratulations. Congratulations on your work and success. My deepest gratitude goes to the University of Aberdeen for conferring on me such a high award. I'm most privileged to receive this honorary doctorate from a university that plays a big part in developing the potential and talent of thousands of students who come from different parts of the world. Dear graduates, it's all about you today. My days studying for my bachelor, master, and PhD degrees were among my most memorable. My achievements come from the inspiration, collaboration, and support of professors, colleagues, and also friends I made while studying, some of whom are here today. Professor Jenny Harrow and Professor Paul Palmer, my PhD supervisors, will always be the two I go to first for professional advice in my career. I'm sure you too have made such friends that will play essential roles in your future. Graduates, Today you stand at the doorsteps of exciting days that will see you fulfill what the University of Aberdeen prepared you for, namely to lead and be advocates for change. You possess the needed vision, energy, enthusiasm, and most importantly, the capability to transform not just your country, but also the world. I urge you to explore and push the limits of your creativity to come up with ways that can contribute to the development of your country. However, the learning process does not end here. Use every opportunity to learn, to give, and to share. Discover your strength in order to overcome challenges. Although my interests after graduating were at first in educational and business-related activities, the greatest honor I've had in my life is the privilege to support humanitarian causes around the world and to work for organizations such as Reach Out to Asia and the World Congress of Muslim Philanthropists. Dr. Chima is here with us today. Can you stand up, Dr. Chima, so they know who I'm referencing? He's the founder. He's the founder and CEO of the WCMP. Thank you, Dr. Chima, for joining us and for allowing me to be part of such a great organization. I don't think, since I met Dr. Chima, that I have ever celebrated an achievement without him being there. In fact, sometimes he knows about my achievements before I do. I remember getting a text from him late, and he was all excited. And the text goes, I made it to the list of the 500 most influential Muslims in the world. This list is compiled annually by Georgetown University in collaboration with another organization. And surely I returned his text saying, congratulations, well deserved. And he said, congratulations to you. You are on the list too. He knew it before I did. In accepting this award, I would like to mention two women that were an inspiration to me and I have worked alongside. And maybe they'll be an inspiration to you too. When women's voices were unheard, my mother refused to be confined by societal norms and chose to become one of the first women in Qatar. When some men shied away from big investment opportunities, she took calculated risks and took on big real estate projects. She wore many hats. She was an entrepreneur, a caring mother, a businesswoman, and a loving wife. Doing what I do, I definitely learned to switch roles from her and wear many hats. The other woman I owe a lot to is Her Highness, Sheikha Moza bint Nasser. If it wasn't for Her Highness, we Qatari women would be less heard and unable to contribute fully to the advancement of our country. She started a wave of activism that did not only empower women in Qatar, but it empowered women across the region as well. Lastly, I would like to leave fellow graduates with these words. In whatever field you work, be agents of change for the advancement of humanity. Have faith in your ability and be a force of good. It is with a sense of pleasure and pride that I hereby accept this honor of joining you as an alumni. We would like to invite the Prime Minister, as the University of Aberdeen has a special gift for you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the Ambassador to Qatar, he's been a big supporter of the university from day one, and I think without him, this wouldn't have been possible. And we'd like to invite you.
The next part of this ceremony is musical. Peter McPherson, who is a fourth-year student reading for the degree of Bachelor of Music at the University of Aberdeen, will perform a song by the Scottish national poet and songwriter Robert Burns. This is an evening where we celebrate the achievements of the intellect, but the song you're about to hear is a song of the heart. A red, red rose.
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry, till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. Still I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. So fare thee will, my only love, and fare thee will while, and I will come again, my love, though 'twere 10,000 mile, though 'twere 10,000 mile, my dear, though 'twere 10,000 mile, still I will love thee still, my dear, though 'twere 10,000 mile.
Mr. Fettis, promoter of graduands.
Domine pro cancellare, Domini doctores et magisteri, et tota universitatis presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in negotiis administrandis promovendos.
Annuente senatu placet promovere.
Accendant Mariam al-Hitmi.
Ego ea auctoritate quam summi et potentissime principes alma huic universitate amplissimam indulserunt, te in negotiis administrandis magistrum creo, in cuis rei testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut felix faustumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Ali Al-Assi.
Et te creo.
Khalifa Al-Kawari.
Et te creo.
Mohammed Al-Mari.
Et te creo.
Bashir Al-Mullah.
Et te creo.
Abdullah Farhad Al-Mashari.
Et te creo.
Fatma Al-Sulaiti.
Et te creo.
Al-Anud Al-Thani.
Et te creo.
Maida Al-Haidar.
Et te creo.
Nur Al-Khaja.
Et te creo.
Rashid Al-Naimi.
Et te creo.
Al-Anud Al-Ramahi.
Et te creo.
Khalid Buhazar.
Et te creo.
Nasra Deria.
Et te creo.
Nawaf Khamis.
Et te creo.
Mohab Mohammed.
Et te creo.
Hajar Mojarradi.
Et te creo.
Fadya Musleh.
Et te creo.
Queenie Pinto.
Et te creo.
Wial Ramsey.
Et te creo.
Ziad Sakar.
Et te creo.
Marwa Samir Salama.
Et te creo.
Majed Shariah.
Et te creo.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad grandum magistratus in scientia promovendos.
Annuente senatu placet promovere.
Ascondant Hanin al-Hamadi.
Ego, ea auctoritate quam summi et potentissimi principes alma huic universitate amplissimam indulserunt, te in scientiae magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut felix faustumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Mariam al-Balushi.
Et te creo.
Abdullah Hamad al-Hajri.
Et te creo.
Aisha al-Jabbar.
Et te creo.
Salem al-Kawari.
Et te creo.
Majid al-Madhadi.
Et te creo.
Al-Reem al-Menhali.
Et te creo.
Muhammad Ali.
Et te creo.
Al-Maha al-Kawari.
Et te creo.
Noura al-Khatani.
Et te creo.
Fatima al-Khwood.
Et te creo.
Abdulaziz al-Subay.
Et te creo.
Ali Arshad Mahmood.
Et te creo.
Simran Khaimar.
Et te creo.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum magistratus in artibus liberalibus promovendos.
Annuente senatu placet promovere.
Ascendant Suema Abdul Hamid.
Ego, ea auctoritate quam summi et potentissimi principes alma huic universitate amplissimam indulserunt, te in artibus liberalibus magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium caput tuum hoc pilio orno, quod ut felix faustumque sit, deum optimum maximum precor.
Samir Ahmed.
Ete Creo.
Mona Al-Athba.
Ete Creo.
Ghanem Al-Amadi.
Ete Creo.
Mohammed Al-Hababi.
Ete Creo.
Bashaya Al-Kabi.
Ete Creo.
Hassan Al-Mahmoud.
Ete Creo.
Hamid Al-Mari.
Ete Creo.
Misfa Al-Mari.
Ete Creo.
Al-Reem Al-Masir.
Ete Creo.
Jassim Al-Misnad.
Ete Creo.
Fatma Al-Ramahi.
Ete Creo.
Faraz Al-Siddiqui.
Ete Creo.
Reem Al-Subay.
Ete Creo.
Dana Al-Thani.
Ete Creo.
Abdul Rahman Al-Abdul Ghani.
Ete Creo.
Alia Al-Atiyah.
Ete Creo.
Nuf Al-Khalifa.
Ete Creo.
Amna Khalid Al-Manai.
Ete Creo.
Sita Al-Mari.
Ete Creo.
Khalud Al-Ramahi.
Ete Creo.
Ahmed Al-Said.
Ete Creo.
Aisha Al-Tamimi.
Ete Creo.
Mariam Al-Thani.
Ete Creo.
Abdulaziz Al-Amadi.
Ete Creo.
Mariam Al-Kowa.
Ete Creo.
Aldana Fikri.
Ete Creo.
Sewat Hagos.
Ete Creo.
Mohammed Imran.
Ete Creo.
Betsy Koshi.
Ete Creo.
Abdul Rahman Wasfi.
Ete Creo. Jassim Al-Misnad.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رحب بمعالي رئيس مجلس الوزراء الشيخ عبد الله بن ناصر آل ثاني، سعادة وزير التربية والتعليم الدكتور محمد الحمادي، سعادة السفير، سعادة الشيوخ والحضور الكريم. Vice Chancellor, Your Excellencies, Sheikh Aisha, honored guests, staff, and students. When I first arrived at the Doha campus of Aberdeen, I must admit I was worried that I have the capacity to finish a degree course at one of the most ancient and elite universities in the world. But thanks to the support of lecturing staff and their continued guidance, I was able to reach the finish line and achieve one of the biggest milestones in my life so far. Lorna, you were always tough on us during our sessions, but that was because you wanted us to become the best version of ourselves. You were and still remain a mother figure to us all. Thank you for everything. Stephen, you were always there for us. It is a pleasure to be educated by you. You always managed to make our time enjoyable in class, regardless of the content being delivered. Thank you for being a mentor and a friend. Gary, you challenged us, you pushed us to the limit, and you succeeded in bringing out our maximum potential. You always managed to connect what we learned in class to real-world situations today. Thank you for everything. I now feel more confident in a working situation. I have the skills and knowledge that will enable me to contribute to the objectives of Qatar National Vision 2030. The Aberdeen degree has been an invaluable stepping stone to release the potential that the staff at AFG recognized in me. It is an honor to be educated by industry giants and to be part of this wonderful journey. To my fellow graduates, I say to you, always remember that graduation is not the end, but the beginning. Now you can go forward and contribute to running businesses, government policy, national development, and acting as perfect ambassadors for the university. I know that the university will go from strength to strength, both in Aberdeen and here in Qatar. thanks to the visionary of both the university governors and leading figures of Qatar. His Highness, the Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Her Highness, Sheikh Moza bin Nasser Al Musnad, and of course, our father, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, who did so much for the development of education in this country. Once again, thank you all. Congratulations to all. Good luck. واتمنى لكم كل التوفيق. Thank you.
Mr. Williams.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, esteemed colleagues, and new graduates of the University of Aberdeen. I'm extremely honoured to have the opportunity to address you, not only because this is the first University of Aberdeen graduation in Doha, but also because I have the opportunity to be one of the first to congratulate you on your graduation today. I am sure I'll be joined by you and your families and all here today in saying, well done. Graduates, you have now joined the illustrious body of our alumni community who exist across the world. You are now setting your steps to a path well trodden by a host of alumni who have gone on to hold influential roles around the world. From finance to films, physics to politics, gerontology to geosciences, you'll find Aberdeen graduates making a difference at all levels. But before you turn your gaze entirely to the horizon ahead, let me first take everyone on a short journey back in time. In November 2015, Brian Buckley first delivered Sheikha Aisha's vision of a British university experience in Doha to the leadership in Aberdeen University. The vision was of a progressive, inclusive, and quality educational experience that would equip Qatar and its citizens for the opportunities and challenges the future will hold. Incredibly, after only 1.5 years of intensive planning and hard work, the Doha campus welcomed its first undergraduates in August 2017. Its first postgraduates joined in September 2018. 2 years later, and we are here today, celebrating a significant milestone in what has been an incredible journey, your graduation and our celebration of your achievements. Graduates, you have achieved a lot. So now, before I pay further tribute to our new graduates, I wonder if you might allow me to pay tribute to just a few of the many individuals that have enabled us to get to where we are today. First, we must acknowledge Sheikha Aisha for her vision for education in Qatar, as well as her courage to follow this through. Second, let us pay tribute to the AFG principal, Brian Buckley, for his incredible... Stand up, Brian. For his incredible energy, drive, and leadership. All were essential for us to get to where we are now. Third, let me pay tribute to the AFG and Aberdeen faculty that have been with the students on their journey. And if I may, some special recognition is required for two individuals. I'll ask them to stand up, Lorna Hunter and Stephen Fettis. Lorna and Stephen have played a big part in the students' development and, like me, were with the students from day one. There have, of course, been many other individuals behind the scenes who have contributed to the success of our students, now graduates. Importantly, we should include friends and families of the students. Let us thank them all. So now, specifically to our graduates, I will close with 3 points. First, thank you. Thank you for placing your trust in us to guide you in your educational journey. On behalf of the staff and the university, it has been an honour. Second, well done. We set you challenges and challenged you in many ways. We guided and nurtured you, but you rose to meet those challenges. And finally, third, go forth. For over 5 centuries, graduates have gone from our university out into the world. You now do the same. And as you go, strive to harness all that you have learned to make better decisions, better organizations, and importantly, a better world. To close then, graduates, please remember you are now our ambassadors. You now represent the university. Thank you.
The graduates will now join us on stage for a photograph of the class of 2019.